Welcome back everybody to Mafia the Old Country. So we're going to be doing another race today. We're going to be doing a circuit race as opposed to the point-to-point one that we did in the previous episode. And yeah, as per usual, we're going to try out a different car. So I do have several here that I have already bought that you could potentially use, although some of them aren't the quickest, like this Carousel Tercero, for instance, which can only do 83 miles an hour. But then you do have the Carousel Mark II, which can do 101 miles an hour. The Carousel Nero that can do 111, and then the absolutely balmy Garcia Tumulto that can do 112. But as you can see, because it's only a 2-speed gearbox, it's got lightning fast acceleration. So yeah, but despite the fact that it's got a fair whack amount of extra horsepower, because it is only a 2-speed, it's only doing 1 mile an hour more than the Nero. And then obviously we've got a few more we can buy. The fastest of which is a Delizia Type 86. Also can do 112. Not the best in terms of braking, but it does have at least a 4-speed gearbox, so you can use what power it's got a little bit better. So we'll get this one and we'll drive it. It's quite a long bonnet on this one, as you can see. We'll get out of the view just to take a look. So yeah, quite some distance between us in the seat and the actual end of the car. A lot of that is due to the fact that these engines were usually in line. A lot of Maseratis, for instance, in the 30s and 40s, I think, had inline 8 engines, which obviously lengthened the car quite a bit. So yeah, we're going to be doing the country course race, so we'll fast travel to this area of the map first, and then we'll drive there. See what this car can do before we get to the race itself. So yeah, should be a pretty fun car to drive. Doesn't have the best braking though, so we are going to have to look out for that one. Right, which direction do we need to go in? I need to turn, well, reverse, I believe. Oops. Only bad thing about driving these kind of cars, you don't have rear view mirrors. Yep, we're going the right way. Still makes me laugh how small the wheels are on these kind of cars. No wonder they were so prone to accidents. Where's the race? Here we are. Unfortunately, you do have to get out of the vehicle itself before you can do the race.
With a car like this, it should be easy.
So yeah, 2 laps, 3 opponents, and yeah, racing class as per usual. So let's start it. I'm not sure how fast these cars I'm against are. Looks like the one on the left is actually a similar one to mine. Sure if this circuit race is going to have any shortcuts like the point-to-point race did, but we'll find out, I guess. At least we've got 1 lap to try and scout them out first, then take advantage of them when it comes to the second lap. Quite a narrow course, this one. A bit of a sharp right hand corner there. Another shot, oh dear. Oh, completely lost it there. Still got time to catch up though. Oh, but those brakes are really letting us down. Oh dear. Come on. That's the hardest thing about this game, is just getting cars, going again. Once you lose control, it does take a fair old amount of time to regain it. Yeah, first impressions of this car are not the best. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the brakes are not that great at all. Usually aren't on any of these cars really, but yeah, with this one it's a little bit of a handful. I don't think we're going to be catching. In all honesty, I think a slightly slower car would be more advantageous here. Because you're really not going to be getting up to the kind of speeds that this car can do normally. Oh dear. We've proper crashed there. Oh dear. We were catching up, I did see the dust trails of them, but evidently not going to catch them now. Yeah, this is just too dodgy under its braking. Grip and braking are far more essential in a race for this game than pure acceleration. Yeah, there's just no rear end grip on this at all. Now again, as I stated in the previous video, obviously I am on simulation driving and such, so you know, you might well have better luck if you're just in normal driving mode with this vehicle, but yeah, in simulation mode this is quite a handful. We are dead last across the finish line. So yeah, a bit of underwhelming car, that one. We'll try it again one more time, and then if we fail again on that one, then we will we'll try a different vehicle. I'm only ever going to give these races 3 goes on a video. I want to continually try and waste your time on these races. So yeah, we'll try one more time with this car, see if it can redeem itself. I don't expect to win every one of them, but I'd at least like to be in the podium position. So let's see if we can do that this time around. At least obviously we have a bit more experience with this car now, whereas before we'd barely driven it. So we weren't entirely sure what it was or wasn't capable of. Oh dear. Can't really overtake on this bit. Yeah, just have to be careful with the brakes, don't slam on them. Because obviously we don't have anything like ABS to help deal with controlling the car. Oh, nearly lost it that time, but we just about held it on. Too quick there. Did get up to a good rate of speed, but obviously we really couldn't slow it down. Oh dear, come on. Well, we're doing better than we did last time. Have learnt to control this car a little bit. Oh dear, them attached to our front. We do get a sudden burst of speed when we put it into third. course that we're going to be doing more than 60 at the very least. Tree, watch out for the tree. To be honest, I think it's just better to just let off the accelerator than trying to brake. As that happens, oh dear, oh, flick the vehicle, come on, GTA style. Not completely out of it, it's a lot closer than last time. This car is, yes, not easy to drive at all. I do not recommend buying this car. Right, we'll try out a different one. I think we'll go for a perhaps one of the Nero maybe, or something like that. Because yeah, that is not a car that is easy to drive whatsoever on that course. It's probably better on a course that is a lot more open in terms of its width, and has more on the way in terms of straights. But that is obviously quite a twisty circuit, and it's hardly the lightest of vehicles either. So yeah, we're gonna get into a different car. I'm not sure if we can get out of it there. No. Right, we'll go back to Pasquale's and get into a different vehicle. Yeah, I think we'll go for the Nero. It's equally as fast, but it seems to have better braking and handling. So yeah, let's get to the garage. We did very nearly get, do well, but obviously not well enough. So yeah, the braking on the Nero is 4 out of 5, whereas with that Type 36 it's only 3 out of 5. And the Nero also has better acceleration. So yeah, this one should do better. And if it doesn't, then I'm clearly the weak point in this, and not the cars. So take that as you will. But yeah, still, even though I obviously we are finding this game a challenge, especially when it comes to racing and such. I like it because of that. GTA races, for instance, are very, very easy to get a handle on a lot of the times with most vehicles. Whereas this is, yeah, challenging in a way that is fun, as far as I'm concerned. This car sounds a lot better as well than the other one. Or at least a lot louder. Just love the detail on these as well, as you can see by the chain-driven rear end and such. Oh, a rat going underneath the car. Yeah, it's just really, really well detailed as well, so that's another reason to really like this game. Right, let's try it one more time. And hopefully we can get a podium at the very least. A win if we're lucky. Yeah, this is a lot louder than the previous one. Hope you can hear me. Very quick as well. To be honest, it feels quicker than the other one. Despite that other car having way more in the way of power. This has the control at the end of the day to go along with that. feel of extra speed. Yeah, this is definitely a far more rewarding car to drive. It's also better up this hill. Everyone did struggle to get beyond 60 kilometers an hour, whereas this is doing better than that. We still have the snap oversteer issue, unfortunately. Oh dear. It's come a lot earlier in the race than last time, so we should be able to make it time. What is going on? I never had these issues with the car in the previous episode. Then again, I think this circuit race is a little bit tougher. It's a lot twistier, a lot less reliant on speed. I do see third place at the very least, so I'm not completely out of it. Oh, a little bit of off-roading there. In reality, if you did clash wheels with vehicles like this, you probably would fly into the air, but physics, as good as they are on this, aren't fully realistic, because otherwise it won't really be much fun, because there are no non-open wheel cars really on this game. Unnecessary change up there. We didn't spin out. In fact, first place nearly did. Come on, take advantage. Ah, too quick. Oh, they're a bit scrappy there. Oh, tank slapper. So as you see, you do take health damage when you crash in these vehicles, as you'd expect. Oh dear. That's something you also have to be aware of. So last tricky corner, come on. Yeah, we did it, finally. Yeah, very tricky course, that one. It's not easy at all, but we get a full 3,000 dinari, so we get 500 more than what we paid for the car that wasn't all that great. So yeah, that's a decent amount of money and should hopefully mean we can at least buy something else. But yeah, that's probably the most challenging race that we've done so far on this game. But, you know, it was rewarding enough to, you know, in two ways, you know, in terms of the money that we got and also in terms of the race itself. So, yeah, that's pretty damn good. So, yeah, the Nero there is probably the one to go for that race. Perhaps there are other ones that you could choose from that are pretty good as well. But, yeah, this is overall a fairly solid vehicle. And, yeah, that was a really rather challenging race. So we do have a few more that we can do at some other point. And there's the Ruins Rendezvous. We could potentially try the Salt Flat Loop again. Try and get that first place. And then we do have the Mountain Ascent circuit race. So this one wasn't unlocked, I don't think, before. We did that circuit one just now. Then we have the time trial, Lake to Sea Rush. Yeah, so there's 2 road sprints, 3 circuit races, and 2 time trial. One time trial. So not a huge amount of races added on, but you know they are fun enough and certainly challenging enough to at least, you know, mean that you might well have to do it more than once. So yeah, looking forward to see what the Mountain Ascent one is like. and the time trial one looks like quite a lengthy one, as you can see if we go on it like that. So yeah, that goes all the way down to the coast from up near the mountains. So yeah, looks like a pretty tricky one, that one, but regardless, should be fun. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.